What?
Oh, look out here.
Spear. 6! I got my points.
I swear to God.
I quit.
Oh my God.
Oh, look, guess who's getting booed again?
Yep.
You're done, son.
There goes his push.
You're done.
There goes
You're
all
finished.
of WWE.
It's the
You're
first match you got
finished.
full points on.
Your career is over.
Yeah, basically.
I just got like fucking cancer.
This is the Miles Burger Channel, and you're watching Story Time with Miles Burger.
Thank you, Taker. Anyway, this is your WrestleMania 33 review. Now, as you all saw, we did a WrestleMania predictions challenge, and I ended up winning, and then Daniel became in second place, because that's what he's known for. But today, we got Beerus for the review. What's up? Now, let's just, before we begin talking about these matches, what did you think about WrestleMania overall?
Honestly, in my opinion, it was the greatest WrestleMania to look like it was going to absolutely suck, but turn it around and become great. I very much enjoyed this show overall. Like, watching it from, the cruiserweight match, of course, at the ending of the show. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a solid event almost the entire way through, and I think they did a hell of a job with WrestleMania 33.
In my opinion, I'm still processing WrestleMania, but right now, I think it's better than last year's WrestleMania. I'll admit that. Now, I thought the show was decent, better than last year's. The only thing I didn't like about the show was, same with last year, the show was like 7 or 8 hours long. That's one thing I didn't like about the show. But overall, I loved the show.
Yeah, I think this year's was even longer than last year's.
Yeah, because as you could see towards the end, people were getting bored and all that stuff. So,
except the ending of the show.
Yeah, but overall, if I had to give WrestleMania a grade, I probably would give it a B- or B.
Oh shit, I'm giving it an A-.
I'm gonna go above that, but it'd be in my like maybe top 15ish or something like that.
That's in my top 10, maybe even top 5. I would want this event.
But now let's head on to some of these matches here. Now, the beginning match was Neville versus Austin Aries for the Cruiserweight title, and Neville retained the title. And to me, I thought this was a pretty good match for a pre-show match.
Oh yeah, it was a good match. It was solid through and through. There were a couple of spots I personally don't remember currently, headshots, but there were a couple of spots that was like, holy Christ. I'm pretty sure one of them, I think it was Neville landed on his head at some point, I think. Maybe I might be just thinking of the wrong match, but it was a very good match. I thought Aries was going to win, but I'm glad that Neville won, because I love Neville as Cruiserweight champion.
Yeah.
I mean, when they say he's the king of the Cruiserweights, I completely agree. Like, he's the best Cruiserweight they have. He's done so much with this entire division. He's put on great matches, and this one was no doubt another one for him.
So say fans seem to enjoy it, even though Austin Aries was completely over for the pre-show. But I mean, this match was pretty good especially for a pre-show. Now,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't care much for Aries, but he is very talented.
Yeah, I wish this was on the main card, like the Intercontinental title bout, but I mean, it's still a WrestleMania, so you got to give it props for that.
Yeah, they made it, and that's something.
Yeah. Now, Now, the pictures aren't gonna show up immediately, guys, just so you know. Like the WrestleMania Predictions Challenge, it's not gonna be like that. So the pictures will pop up eventually. So until then, stay patient for the next picture. But the next match we got.
Like, stay patient for Genesis to actually show up. Oh.
Lol. We had the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and Mojo Rawley won the match by eliminating Jinder Mahal.
This one took me a good hour to process. I do not dislike Mojo Rawley. I don't personally watch his matches. I don't even know what his finisher is or his talent is. I don't know. I know he's hype, bro. That's about all I know. You see that little line there. But it soured, the beginning of the match soured the shit out of me because Big Show was out, okay. Then Strowman was thrown out. That pissed me off. So then we're getting down to the final people here, and I'm like, okay, Harper's winning. Please give it to Harper. Nope. Then I saw that big dude from NXT. I'm like, they're going to give it to another NXT guy. Then he got thrown out. I'm like,
I didn't think they were going to give it to him because,
we're down to Jinder Mahal and
he wasn't
Mojo
going to
Rawley. And then Mojo Rawley won, which I don't think, I wish Strowman or even Harper would have won, but it was cool for what it was. Good for him. It's probably the best thing he can achieve. So, good for him, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he should take it for granted because that might be the only time he can actually get something accomplished in WWE. You never know. But this mismatch better than last year's. Last year's Battle Royal sucked.
Oh my god, last year's was so bad.
Now, I can't remember. I think it was Rob Gronkowski, because I know him from the New England Patriots. He ended up getting involved in the match because of Jinder Mahal spilling some drink over him. And it looked like he missed.
Jinder Mahal, when did he become the size of fucking Batista and Black?
Steroids.
And he also, there were several times I thought there was another black dude in the ring, and I'm not saying that in a racist manner, but I'm like, wait. No, that's Jinder Mahal. I don't mind Jinder, though. But Mojo Rawley, good for him. It was definitely better than last year. Last year's was terrible. The ending was good, but last year's overall sucked.
Indeed. I'm trying to think, do you remember who that NXT guy was?
I think, don't quote me on this, I think he's from Sanity, because I think I remember seeing him in the open match at TakeOver Orlando.
Yeah, I just can't remember what his name was, but I was going to say he probably wasn't even going to win it anyway, but because he was still because if he won it, then that would mean probably Sanity would be coming up to the main roster probably the next night, which I was thinking they're probably not going to do that.
They'll probably come up at some point, probably next year, because I don't know, Sanity they haven't done much with, but...
Mm-hmm. It's brand new also, so it's going to take time.
I only watch takeovers.
Yeah, same here, majority of the time. Now, this match, I was really disappointed that it got pushed to the pre-show. I guess they flip-flopped this match in the SmackDown Women's title match. Because I guess the SmackDown one got bumped to the semi. So we got Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin for the IC title instead, and Dean Ambrose retained, which I was disappointed in.
This match sucked ass. This match, I'm glad it wasn't on the main show because of how fucking terrible it was.
I mean, it was probably rushed.
It was boring. It was uneventful, and the wrong person won. Ambrose, I'm sorry, he's a terrible champion. Every belt he's held, he has sucked ass with. This match was honestly maybe not the worst match of the night, but definitely one of the. And it was so boring. It hurt Baron's push. And I just think, Ambrose, they just give him titles just to hold.
Shield.
Pretty much. I mean, we'll be getting to Rollins and Reigns later, but I don't know. It was bad. It was pretty shitty all around.
The only thing I liked about this match was the ending. I liked the
ending was cool, but the wrong person won.
Yep, exactly that. And I actually thought on SmackDown earlier, I thought Baron Corbin won the title, but I was like, crap, it was a non-title match.
Which hopefully he gets a rematch at whatever the next pay-per-view is, and then wins it.
What they should do is, first off, keep Ambrose on SmackDown, but the rumor is he's going to be going to Raw, I think.
Why?
I don't
hate this draft. They should have waited another year. This draft is going to fuck everything up.
Anyway, yeah, true, probably, but Baron Corbin, I'm expecting him to stay on SmackDown, and what they could do is have, I think I mentioned this to you sometime this morning, I said, what if they had Baron Corbin win the Intercontinental title, and then he goes into a feud with Shinsuke Nakamura?
That'd be good.
I think that could be a decent feud.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they faced the NXT before. I don't think they did.
I don't think it'll be too long.
Actually, nah.
For the title, because Nakamura is that damn good.
Yeah, they never faced. Never mind, because that was Baron Corbin's last day at NXT was when he debuted. So he was on his way out when Shinsuke came in. So they haven't faced yet.
Hello?
What?
We're currently recording, and Mom just called midway through.
You good? That was
you're gonna have to cut this real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Was she actually there, or is she here?
Sorry for the mess up, but anyway, let's get on to the main show, and this match exceeded expectations. Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles.
This match, I thought this match was gonna suck. I thought it was a waste on Styles, and I thought Shane shouldn't wrestle. Shane, just like three other people that we will talk about later, well, two other people later, he exceeded what people thought of him. He did great. The match was very good. It was very quick. Very wrestling-like from Shane, which is shocking. I know he did that with Kurt back in 2001, but I did not think he's going to be able, at 46 years old, to be pulling a wrestling type of ability out of his ass. And then, to top it all off, the dive, I thought that was one of the most brutal dives I've seen him take. He hit hard as hell. And then he did the fucking shooting star. That was shocking. When he hit that shooting star.
For someone that's in his 40s, I'm pretty shocked as well.
Yeah. So, all in all, great match. Exceeded expectations, definitely. And I'm glad. And, of course, the right person won. There's no debate on that.
Yeah. Now, this was arguably, I'm just saying arguably, I don't know my favorite matches yet, but this is arguably probably the best match of the card.
I know mine is.
But I'm still trying to process, like I said, so this may not be the favorite one, but overall, I thought this was a good match. I thought Shane killed himself from that elbow drop to the announce table, because it didn't even look like he landed it.
No, which he usually does, and if you ever look closely, every time he, quote-unquote, hits it, he misses.
Ground!
Yeah, ground. But it was a great match. There were good spots, and I'm glad Styles hopefully can go back to getting... I hope he goes back to the title picture, because he deserves it.
Yeah. Now, we got, let me see here, the order. Next match, we had Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens for the United States title, and Kevin Owens did win the United States title.
Okay, in my opinion, it's the match of the night, in my personal opinion. I enjoyed the hell out of it. There were several spots, I was like, holy Christ, when he, what they call it, the cannonball into the post, the code breaker pump-up powerbomb reversal.
That was sick.
Was awesome. And then the ending with the powerbomb, that was nice. I really enjoyed this match. I'm glad Owens is United States champion because they wasted his Universal title reign beyond fucking belief. You know, let's job out for Rollins, Roman Reigns, and then lose the Goldberg in 21 seconds. Makes sense. Owens, they put on a great match, just as expected. I'm glad that Owens is U.S. champ. I'm not glad that Jericho's probably going to be leaving soon. I think he's doing payback, but then after that, he's gone.
He ain't winning, though. I ain't expected him to win.
No, not at all. But, he's done absolutely phenomenal in this run. And him and Owens are great together, whether it's partners or feuding. But great match overall. And I hope Owens holds the U.S. title for a while, but I don't think he's going to. I have a bad feeling.
I agree. To me, I feel like they're going to have Owens feud with Balor, but we'll have to wait and see.
That's what I'm thinking. Perfect scenario. Balor wins U.S. title, holds it for a long ass time, wins Rumble next year, defeats who's ever Universal Champion at WrestleMania.
Baron and Lesnar, Roman Reigns for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought this match was pretty good. The one thing I actually laughed about during this match was the when Kevin Owens put his finger on the rope for the 3 count, 2 count. That was, I actually liked that. It was actually pretty funny.
He pulled a Diablo.
Look, it was a pretty decent match, and good for Kevin Owens because he needed to win something after that stupid situation with Goldberg.
Wait till
Yeah, but honestly, I enjoyed the match. But now we had the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match for the Raw Women's title with Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax.
Dude, I forgot this match happened. The match, I hate women's wrestling. I'll be straight up. I don't really care. Like, I never cared for Sasha Banks and Bayley and all these other matches. The Iron Woman match. I will say this was a good match overall. The only thing that pissed me off is I didn't like how Charlotte would have shocked was the runner-up. I was hoping Sasha Banks won, but Bayley, I guess that was the safe bet right now. A good match overall. Nia Jax she looked good in it. She looked dominant. I thought she broke her neck when they hit like a double back suplex drop kick.
Oh, that would scare me.
I about shit myself on that one. But I really think Nia Jax does have a good future, and they're just waiting.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks, she's my favorite on Raw. Becky Lynch is my favorite overall. And then Asuka's going to come up, but we'll save that for another time. I really hope she would have won. I hope she turned heel too, but that's okay. Bayley was a safe bet. I don't really care for Bayley, but as long as it wasn't Charlotte. And I will say, Charlotte, the one thing I'll give her credit for, she did the best fucking moonsault corkscrew things in WWE now. That was amazing what she did.
Yeah, that was sick. And Paul Heyman said this, I think, in one of his interviews. He said that if the Divas or women ever get the main event WrestleMania, I think he said Charlotte would be the first one.
That is the dumbest thing Paul Heyman's ever fucking said. If a woman ever main events WrestleMania, oh my god, that is so goddamn dumb.
As good as for Nia Jax, how long was she in the match? Like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay because it took fucking 3 people to put her down.
Yeah, true. And then, they had to do a triple power bomb because they think they're the Shield of the women's division. But overall, I thought the match wasn't that bad.
One way to look at it, I guess.
Yeah. But now we got the Fatal 4-Way ladder match for the Raw Tag titles.
Okay.
Mark out moment.
Let's just take a little moment of this video to love and relish in the fact that the Hardy Boys are back. I mean, dude, the New Day comes out, and they talk so goddamn dummy. But Xavier Woods had his hair like Goku, so I had to give some respect. So, he's doing his thing, and then next thing you know, they're like, it's going to be another team. I'm sitting here like, is the New Day really going to be in this? And then Chris is like, it's going to be the Hardys, because they're all chanting, delete, delete. And then the Hardy Boys music hit. Me, Ed, and Chris nearly pissed ourselves. It was one of the best moments I've ever seen in a wrestling ring. I've been a fan of wrestling for about 10 years. That's one of the best fucking moments I've ever seen. The match is alright. Not as good as the last 2 ladder matches at WrestleMania, but it doesn't matter that it wasn't as good. It doesn't fucking matter because of the Hardy Boys. And some people were like, well, they won it right away. Yeah, and they've been tearing it up on the independent scene. And again, they can still go.
Yeah. Now,
he nearly threw himself on that swanton. Matt got the belts. It was great all around. I fucking loved it.
Sheamus didn't go through, though.
Now, Sheamus just got kicked in the jaw. If you watch closely, you see one of his Hardy's feet come down and crack him right in the mouth.
Piranha mouth. But I like this match. It's one of those usual shorter ladder matches that I think could have been longer, but, it's a 7-hour clusterfuck, and they got to keep everything running well on time.
Their best bet next year is to start it an hour earlier.
Yeah. Now, honestly, next year, for some reason, I feel like they're going to do something similar to this with both tag titles. I don't know why, but could possibly happen.
Maybe.
But this was overall a good match. This was probably easily the loudest pop of the night for the Hardys. And
that moment in general was great.
Jeff Hardy finally gets a WrestleMania moment, because I don't think he won a WrestleMania match before. I know Matt Hardy did, but
He's never won one. Matt's only won. I think Matt has only
2.
No, he's won a few. I think.
I think he's won. I know he won one at 19, and then 25.
Jeff at 25.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 victories.
Yeah, but Jeff, this was his first WrestleMania victory ever. So good for him. I'm glad.
Me too.
And now the Raw Tag Team Championships have a fucking meaning.
Yep. Do you believe, before we move on to the next match, do you believe that if they didn't come back, do you think Enzo and Cass would have won the tag titles?
Probably. I like Enzo and Cass, and honestly, I hope they move them to SmackDown to take the SmackDown tag titles, because I hate to use those. And the American Alpha are okay, but I don't really care for them either. I hope they do, because I like Enzo and Cass.
All right. Now we move on to the mixed tag match with John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maryse.
This match was put on the card for one reason.
True.
Cena at WrestleMania can propose to Nikki. However, you know what? I'm completely fine with it. The match pretty much sucked ass.
It sucked.
But the build was great.
True.
Miz, he is so goddamn good anymore. It's not even funny how good he's gotten in that ring. I mean, he is one of the best wrestlers on the planet today. You know, he can do on the mic. He's phenomenal. And he's great in every way of the fucking wrestling business right now. And it's kind of sad he kind of got wasted, but at least he had a match on the card. Because otherwise, he probably would have been throwing like the Andre thing or something like that.
Yeah. Now, for sure, I'm going to want to ask for your opinion on this too, but I think The Miz will one day be in the Hall of Fame, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
He'll go in.
For two reasons. One, they put every other dumbass in there. I mean, for Christ's sake, Pete Rose is in there. Drew Carey's in there. Coco Beware. I didn't even know what a Coco Beware was until he got put in there. But The Miz has earned it too. I mean, to go from being some little nerd to as good as he is now, and what he's accomplished in the meantime. What is he, like a 5-time Intercontinental Champion, U.S. multi-time tag team, WWE Champion, Money in the Bank, and then he's now. I mean, ever since that promo he did on Bryan back on Talking Smack, I think in September.
Yeah.
He's just been on an upward spiral when it comes to his talent, his ability, his ring talk. I mean, just overall, The Miz is great, and he will be in the Hall of Fame one day, and I'm damn happy to say he will.
Yep. Now, overall, like I said, this match I didn't enjoy it. They only did it for Nikki Bella's proposal, which...
You know what? I'll say this. I'm glad they did.
Same.
For everything Cena done, and I'm not a huge John Cena fan, but for everything Cena has done for that company, I'm glad they gave him that moment.
Yeah. Now, that's probably all that's remembered from that match, but it happened, so congrats to Cena and Nikki, I guess.
Yeah,
they deserve it.
I hope they're happy for the rest of their lives with each other.
Definitely.
And that's the one thing people need to shut the fuck up about is they're happy, leave them alone.
Definitely going to be on that Total Diva show, which, by the way, I'm not ever watching that again.
I mean, that show's garbage, and I just cracked my nose.
Yeah. Now we got the unsanctioned match between Seth Rollins and Triple H. Oh my god, both of these entrances were phenomenal.
Oh yeah, Triple H. Some people thought it was weird. I liked it. That was fucking badass with the cops, and then Triple H on that sick ass motorcycle.
Probably chasing a Beerus.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
I had a dream that I shot him last night. It was kind of weird.
Whoa. That was correct.
So, I mean, the entrances were great. Rollins, I guess it was inspired by something of Game of Thrones, which was cool. I guess I hate Game of Thrones, but this match, in my opinion, was definitely the second match of the night to completely blow expectations. I thought this match was going to suck. No, let me rephrase. I thought this match was going to suck up until a couple weeks prior. Then I started changing my mind on. I'm like, this match might be pretty good. And it was, in my opinion, a very good match. It told a great story. I used to hate Rollins. I'm a fan of Rollins now. I like the pedigree back and forth thing. That was good. I think it's kind of dumb they called it an unsanctioned match when they really didn't get that brutal with shit.
Yeah.
But Stephanie going through a table. Thank you, Lord. That was good. That was good. And then Rollins with the victory. It was very good overall, and I'm happy to say that Triple H. I mean, he pulled a Shane. He did what Shane did. I mean, he's an older guy, but he can still go. He can go good.
Yeah. I like this match.
As he could 10 years ago. Don't interrupt me, you little shit.
No.
But and he goes good as he could 10 years ago? No. But he can still go good. Where they go now.
I like this match. There were some really good spots too. Like you said, the Stephanie going through the table, and oh my God, she looked hot. I gotta admit that.
Yeah, she did. That ass.
Yeah, I gotta admit that the entrance itself was pretty sick.
Tristan, when they were filming them driving around the ring, they're like, "Oh, please look up, cameraman."
True. I'm guessing they were probably NXT guys because that's what Triple H has been doing, I think, for the past couple years for his entrances.
For 30 minutes, it was Bliss, Charlotte, and Sasha.
Yeah.
Then another year, Balor was there, and other guys.
Enzo, I think one of the NXT referees. Big Cass, I think.
I'm glad he does that.
Yeah. 32, I forget who did it. They were NXT guys, I think. But
You know what match? This is completely off topic. You know what match I'd like to see at WrestleMania one day? Maybe this could be not his final match, but maybe I'd like to see it.
What?
Maybe in the SummerSlam. Triple H versus Bobby Roode.
true.
Roode kind of models himself after the game.
For some reason, I feel like he's going to face Finn Balor next year. I don't know why, but I just feel like it.
Yeah, as long as it ain't Ambrose, because that's the running joke. I'd like to see. No, I'm hearing Triple H might face Kurt next year.
Probably.
And let's talk about. Can we talk about the Hall of Fame at the end?
Yeah, we could talk about the Hall of Fame at the end. We could also talk about anything else you want to talk about. But is there anything else you want to talk about Rollins and Triple H?
Not really, except that Phoenix Splash Rollins does is a thing of fucking God. And also, Rollins hits the best frog splash in wrestling.
Wasn't he still
Better
injured?
than RVD, no disrespect for better than Eddie Guerrero. That is the best goddamn frog splash I've ever seen.
Wasn't Rollins still injured going into it?
I don't know. I mean, they played it off that he was. I don't know if he was legitimately hurt or not, but either way, he did phenomenal.
True. Next up, we had Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship.
And here is by far the darkest part of the night. What the fuck was this match?
I hated it.
This match was... Now, forget what I said about Ambrose and Corbin. This match was the worst match of the night.
True.
Well, finishers off the bat they were going for. Why? Like, I get it, even if they had to cut time off of it because of how long WrestleMania was going, but you don't have to go for finishers right off of the bat. Like, this match just... It was going for finishers constantly. It was those weird... What was those? Those fucking green screen...
The
fucking
bug stuff on Rain or something. The light.
Okay, that's cool, but at the same time, why? It's WrestleMania. Why are you doing dumb shit like this? And then, for some reason, Randy Orton won. I like Randy Orton. Don't get me wrong. He is one of my favorites. But his time as a main eventer's up. Like, there is no real value in Randy Orton anymore. And I hate saying that because I do like Randy Orton. He's good in the ring. He's very good. He's smooth. He can go out there and work with just about anybody in a good match. But his time as a main eventer is pretty much up. Like, his time as a main eventer was up last time he got the title back in 2013. But now, I mean, Bray Wyatt losing at WrestleMania again.
That pissed me off.
It's like this guy has so much talent. And the thing is I don't know if they're going to do something with him title-wise again. Like, world title-wise.
They better, because they just buried Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania for the 4th straight year.
Yep. But if there's one guy that can come back from it, it is Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
I hope he gets another run with it. I hope, honestly, what I think they're going to do, if they don't draft Styles, if they don't, which I still think they're going to, it's just sad to say, I think he's going to face Orton and probably beat him for the title.
Wyatt or Styles?
Styles.
Okay.
If not, then Wyatt might win it back. Otherwise, I don't know who the hell Orton feuds with.
Yeah.
Which I could open some new feuds for Orton, which will be kind of cool. But otherwise, this was dumb.
Yeah. Worst match of the night, in my opinion. The fans were okay with it, I feel like. But
the fans were bored.
They were bored of that, too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Orton was coming down for his entrance. They didn't give a shit.
Speaking of not giving a shit, we have Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title.
Is it bad to say this was probably their best match together?
I love this match so much.
I do too. Because, first of all, like, they did it right. They did this match right. It was short, which kind of sucked, But what the hell did you expect from these two guys?
At least Goldberg kept up with the match with the Germans and all that.
However, I will say, Goldberg, this goes to show what I've been saying for 4 months now, that he has no business being in a ring. That he really can't compete, and that's why they've done all these short matches.
Yeah, true.
For what it was good. I mean, what was it? It was 8, I think with 10 Germans, 4 spears, I think, a jackhammer, an F5, and some random knee on the ring. There were 17 total moves in this match in, I think, 4 minutes and 47 seconds. I think it was 4 minutes 46 seconds. On our reaction video, we actually counted it.
I'll put the episode in the description below if anyone wants to see that.
It was funny. There's some funny shit in that video. There's some funny stuff there. But yeah, it's time for the women's matchup. Time to smoke.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That was the best part of the whole video. But
yeah. What about the SmackDown Women's Title match with Alexa Bliss, Natalya, Mickie James?
I wasn't done.
Oh, continue.
I'm almost done. I mean, first of all, Lesnar. I have one issue with this match, and it's not the match itself. Why is Lesnar champion again? Why?
Yeah, it has to go do another part-timer.
All right, well now.
But hey, actually, before I was gonna say, hey, at least we might get some cool matches. Like we might get. I can tell his first title defense will probably be against Braun Strowman.
We can hope, but we probably know who he's dropping it to.
Roman Reigns. But coming up next. Oh yeah, I like the match, by the way, if anyone's curious. But we have the SmackDown Women's Title match with Alexa Bliss, Natalya, Mickie James, Becky Lynch, Carmella, and Naomi, with James Ellsworth involved. But Naomi did win the match.
Okay, I hate Naomi. That should be duly noted before I talk about the match. I hate Naomi. I cannot stand her. I hate this neon thing. It is annoying. However, the match was pretty good. Did I expect it to be long? No. I had a feeling it was going to be the filler match before the main event, just like back at WrestleMania 30 between the Streak and the Triple Threat. But for a match, it was good. I wish Becky Lynch would have won. She came off as a badass in there. What is that move? Bex-Sploder? Yeah. She was one that she even did it to Ellsworth, and she is so fucking hot. Jesus Christ. I wish Lynch would have won, but I knew that, so I kind of was hoping Bliss won, of course. Naomi won, but I mean, there were some good spots. Natalya, I hate Natalya, but doing a double sharpshooter. It was good. I mean, it wasn't anything special. It wasn't anything great. It was good. I mean, it was good. That's about all I can say. It was good.
For a short match, this was actually pretty decent. And my voice cracked again, but overall, I enjoyed the match. You just gotta feel the glow, Steven.
Okay, go fuck yourself on that note.
And now we get to the main event. The Undertaker versus Roman Reigns.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the match first. Then we'll talk about the ending of the show. Okay, the match was the third match of the night to make me go, damn, he can still go. Undertaker moved better in this match than he did at the Rumble, better at last year's WrestleMania, and besides the Hell in a Cell with Lesnar, probably best since his match with Punk at WrestleMania. He moved pretty good in this match. It was a good match overall. I mean, it wasn't one of his WrestleMania greats. No, but it wasn't a terrible one either. I thought it was a good match. Reigns did good at helping The Undertaker.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to suck dick. I thought it was going to be terrible. Yes, they botched the tombstone and two other botches.
The ending.
But, I mean, if anything, it kind of added to the moment that maybe this should be the end. Reigns really, I mean, he did good. I am a fan of Roman Reigns, definitely now. I'll make fun of him day in, day out. Like, you know, Chris has now nicknamed the Roman Reigns of PGW. Chris is the Roman Reigns of PGW because no one likes him, but he gets a push. But, how can I get? Shut up. But anyway, it was a good match. I mean, Reigns, he's in my opinion, he's definitely better than he's ever been. And Does he deserve what he got in this match? Fuck no. But he did good at helping The Undertaker. So you talk about the match, and then we'll talk about the ending.
Now, I enjoyed that Jim Ross got to call The Undertaker's final match.
That was fucking awesome.
Now, I actually foreshadowed this to happen because did you see the because I asked for anyone who doesn't know this person is on YouTube. His name is Good Mike Work, and I asked him a question if Jim Ross should call The Undertaker's final match, and look what happened. It happened. I think I asked him this around 2015ish, but look what happened. It ended up happening. But anyway, match I thought was pretty decent. Was it Undertaker's best match at WrestleMania? No, but for someone who's been injured with needing hip surgery, I thought he did a good job. Now, he couldn't do like his leg drop thing or suicide dive or anything like that, but he was able to keep up with Roman Reigns, and it took like 6 spears to win the match.
Yeah, I think it was the 1 through the table and 4 in the ring, which, by the way, I did not think Undertaker was taking that. That was fucking shocking.
Yeah.
But
overall, I like this match. Now, I'll have to think about where I would rank it in my WrestleMania Undertaker matches, but it's probably going to be it'll be up there.
I know it'd be in my top 10. Because I really liked it, especially for what? It's
probably top 15-ish or top 20. Actually, I would say top 15.
What it fucking meant. Okay, let's talk about it.
Roman gets beat out the building.
Yeah, this is The Undertaker's final match.
Yeah, so they respected that.
They're going back now. I mean, it was The Undertaker's final. I think they're referring to it as his last ride. What this does, this is something I'll probably talk about we'll announce it later. It's something else coming up. Or do they already know that what's happening next week on Storytime? Do they know?
I don't think.
Okay, well, you'll mention it at the end of the video. But The Undertaker has been my favorite wrestler for almost 10 years. I've been watching since SummerSlam 2007 when Triple H came back. But The Undertaker's always been my favorite. What this does to me as a wrestling fan is it's like, this guy is the guy I've idolized, this guy's the guy I've based some of my moveset off of. This guy, I mean, the influence this guy has had, The Undertaker, Mark Calloway, in every state of wrestling is unbelievable. I mean, fuck, your character was partially based off of him.
To a point.
But I think, now that he is done, he's going to the Hall of Fame next year. Literally, if he's the only Hall of Famer next year, I'll be fine with that.
Actually, that's actually a pretty good idea. I think Undertaker should get his own lane, like be the only inductee, like how they did with Andre the Giant.
Yeah,
that's actually a pretty good idea.
He is, in my opinion, the greatest wrestler of all time. What he has done for the business for the past almost 3 decades.
Yeah. For WWE, but overall, he's probably wrestled in the Indies or whatever before WWE. That's like 5 more years.
I don't even know if there were Indies back then.
I don't think. They were like AWA, WCW.
So he's been wrestling for 33 years. That's insane.
No one could do that ever again, I don't think. It's impossible.
Wrestlers today will never make... the days of, 20, 30 year career, they're done. They're long done.
Yeah.
Your guys like Undertaker, Triple H. Oh, wait, real quick. We'll talk about that at the end. Guys like Undertaker, Big Show, Kane, Henry. These guys. The years of 20, 30 plus years, they're done. But the Undertaker, what this does. This guy, the Undertaker, is the leader in a lot of ways of the WWE. Now with him gone, WrestleMania has a huge problem. He is the heart and soul of wrestling. He is the real Mr. WrestleMania. I like Shawn Michaels, but The Undertaker is the real Mr. WrestleMania. No doubt. So, this is going to put a huge void in WrestleMania, just overall.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was heartbreaking to watch that.
It was sad.
Lindsay came over the next day, Taryn, for those of you who don't know. I showed her this Undertaker leaving. She was in tears. It was one of the most as a wrestling fan, it was one of the most heartbreaking moments I've ever fucking seen.
I almost cried.
Yeah, it was hard.
Mm-hmm. Because I still think...
Well, I've watched it like 3 or 4 more times since then. And I'll probably
Same
watch
here.
it later tonight, too.
Because he is, I feel like, the greatest wrestler of all time.
He is the best.
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, there's no argument. No Hogan, no Cena, no Shawn, no Rock, no Austin, no Triple H. Again, actually, the only person I just named that I really like is Triple H. But, no, there is no debate. There is no argument on who it is. The Undertaker is the greatest professional wrestler of all time.
Now, instead of the conclusion, we'll just talk about other random topics dealing with WWE or whatever. Was there anything you want to talk about before we end it?
A couple things. One, I want to briefly talk over TakeOver and the other stuff from WrestleMania Weekend. It's something we actually forgot to talk about. Shut the fuck up. How I mentioned about people retiring. What about Big Show? This year was his last WrestleMania.
I wish he faced, like, Braun Strowman at WrestleMania or something, but...
Yeah, I mean, that was bullshit to put him on the fucking pre-show. I'm wondering if he's going to wait one more year. I hope he does.
He deserves better than that. Like,
I mean, everyone shits on the Big Show. The dude has done so much for the business. I mean, and he can still go. What 7-foot-tall, 450-pound giant can go? He got to be, 44, somewhere around that area, I think?
probably.
Yeah, I'd be around there. So he won the title at 23 in WCW in his debut. So, yeah, 44, 45. I mean, he's given so much to the business, and I wish they would have treated him better. But if they don't give Undertaker his own wing next year, I think he'll probably be going into.
Yeah.
Which, that'll be good. Undertaker and Big Show, that's a good fucking start.
Yeah.
So, get Vader in there, too. So,
They need to get Vader in there.
so thank you, Big Show, and thank you, Taker. Speaking of the Hall of Fame, this was by far the best class since 2014. At least. Probably even 2013.
Yeah, I'll admit that. Yeah.
The speeches were great. Were they a little dragged? Yes. But DDP's great. Was it the Midnight Express or the Rock and Roll Express?
Rock and roll.
Rock and Roll, I almost said Midnight. Rock and Roll Express, great. I barely know anything about those guys. It was great. Beth Phoenix's, great. Teddy Long's was good. Even the thing with Rick Rude. Who put Rick Rude in?
I think Ricky Steamboat was the inductor, and then his family came
That
out.
was good. Really, the only speech that legitimately made me want to smack my head off my desk was Natalya. I can't stand hearing her talk. But I mean, the whole thing was great. With Edge, the rated R superstar, that was so funny.
It was.
DDP, I love that guy. He's such a good dude. What he's done for Razor Ramon, Jake the Snake. I mean, he's such a good guy.
He saved so many lives, too. He deserves a lot of
And
respect for
then,
that.
Of course, the big one. I want to say my third favorite of all time, Kurt Angle. Maybe even second. I don't
He's in
know.
my top 5.
Yeah, he's definitely in my top 5. I mean, that dude, Kurt Angle, is fucking awesome. In everything he does. He's fun. Just what he did on Raw. They're like, S-A-W-F-T, and then they left. He's like, that's not how you spell soft.
That was funny.
Died. But Kurt, like, reliving the sexy Kurt, the milk truck.
Except without the milk
with
truck.
The wig thingy, like, the cowboy hat. Like, Kurt Angle, you will never see someone like Kurt Angle again.
Yeah. I hope he does another match.
What?
I hope he does another match. It depends if he can pass WWE's physicals.
I think he's going to do another match, whether he passes or not. He's Kurt Angle, damn it. But Kurt, I mean, he took his place. I was really wondering who was headlining this year until you messaged me. I was in the middle of Taco Bell and then we dropped my fucking tacos on the floor because Kurt Angle is coming to WWE, bitch. That was awesome. No, I wasn't calling you a bitch. I'm just like I was so excited when I heard he's coming back because I remember I never got to see Kurt live until then. I never did. And I'm damn happy I got to.
Yeah. I think I only saw him once on TV. Once or twice, but I don't remember a lot. That was probably like early 06.
Yeah.
So.
The only other couple things I want to talk about, if you don't mind, is a couple moments from Raw and SmackDown and a couple things from TakeOver.
Actually, there's one more thing I want to say. This is a bold prediction that I'm going to say for SummerSlam. If Styles gets drafted to Raw, Styles versus Angle, SummerSlam.
So probably get Styles, Angle, probably Lesnar and Reigns, and then other shit along the way.
Maybe a Triple H and Rollins rematch, which hopefully not, but we'll see.
I don't know what Triple H is doing. I don't think we're gonna see Triple H for a while.
Yeah, but I hope we get to see AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle in the WWE. That'd be awesome.
Speaking of which, not next year, but I'm thinking Triple H is gonna be retiring at 35. I have a funny prediction about that.
Probably.
Yeah, I think he's probably retiring at 35. I love Triple H. He's another one of my favorites. But I also want to talk about TakeOver for a second. People, like, NXT is still good. I don't watch the show, NXT. I watch TakeOvers, that's all. I watched every match. Now, granted, I was kind of in and out of the two final matches, the women's match and the main event, because I was doing other shit at the time. But every match was good. First of all, you're a wizard, Harry. We saw a You're a Wizard, Harry. We saw one. We saw a You're a Wizard, Harry. One of the dudes from Sanity hit one of the other dudes. I don't fucking know which one it was, but I know he was fat. That's all I remember. But he hit You're a Wizard, so I'm immediately a fan. It actually might have been the guy that was in the Battle Royal. I don't remember. Then Aleister Black. I don't know who this Aleister Black is, but I like this Aleister Black. This dude is good. Then there was the tag match. I like the Authors of Pain. I don't think they're given enough credit. I
like them.
What? What'd you say?
I said I like them.
And plus, they're managed by Paul fucking Ellering. And it's a shame because most people don't know who that is. They manage the goddamn Road Warriors. I love Paul Ellering. And then the women's match, I love Asuka. She's great. I love Asuka. I like Ember Moon, but she also strikes me as one of those people that like beat her husband. So, sorry. But I like her. She's pretty cool. But Asuka's still going strong. I hope she breaks Goldberg's streak, even though I'm pretty sure she has. They're just lining it up for 140 to 173. And then the main event, Bobby Roode. Gotta love Bobby Roode. Gotta love Shinsuke. It was good. It was a good event.
And then Drew McIntyre came back.
Oh,
Drew
yeah,
Galloway.
I forgot all about that.
I marked out. We were on the phone call and I was smacking myself off the closet door. I'm like, oh my god, Drew Galloway.
Dude, thank God he's back. I love McIntyre. The only person they need to get back in WWE now, not back in WWE, but get to WWE is Kenny Omega. I hope he comes with it.
He's probably a couple years off though, I think.
Yeah, I think we're probably 2020.
I don't think it's his time yet.
Yeah.
Z even
It was
agrees.
close. But TakeOver was very good. I think Rude's gonna have a good future in WWE. I think Shinsuke is, Asuka is, Ember Moon is, this Aleister Black. Sanity, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't care for. And then, you have anything else to say about TakeOver?
I don't think. I like the show overall though.
And I just wanna, if you don't mind, we talk about a couple things from Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
Raw, fuck, I have to remember now. Greatest promo of Roman Reigns' life. This is my yard now. That is all. Greatest shut up, Roman. Greatest fucking promo of Roman Reigns' life. Revival. I don't really like them as them, but they're greatly talented. And I think, honestly, SummerSlam calling it Hardy's Revival tag titles.
That'd be sick.
Maybe like a TLC. I think that'd be great. Like have like a fucking reunion. You know, what would that be? 17 years later. So I think that'd be kind of cool. Have the Revival and the Hardys in a TLC match for the tag titles.
That'd be awesome.
Strowman Lesnar. That was dumb as fuck. Strowman comes out. You have my attention, then backs down. That makes no sense, but okay. I don't really remember much else from Raw. Except, of course, the ending Finn Balor returns. I don't know, man. I was sleeping when it happened. It just didn't strike me. Like,
I didn't either. They probably would have... They marked out, though, but I think they were chanting for him for when Brock was out.
So they want to see Finn and fucking Brock. I think Finn would die. But Balor, I really hope that they push him right. They don't waste him. I mean, he is so goddamn good in that ring. I hope they push him right, and I hope he gets the title eventually again. And then SmackDown, do you have anything to say about Raw? Do you like not talking?
Nothing really about Raw except Kurt Angle's new general manager.
Oh yeah, fuck, shit, I forgot about that. Kurt's the DGM. If you didn't know that, you're dumb. Really dumb.
I like the Teddy Long thing. He came out, he's like, my bad.
That was weird.
Racist.
Also, I hate the idea of this draft. They should wait till next year. I hate the idea of this draft. And then SmackDown, really the only major talking points for SmackDown is Ty Dillinger. I hope they don't fucking waste this guy.
I feel like they're going to.
They are. It's a shame. He's going to be like the next Apollo Crews. But, I mean, this dude's good. I've watched him a few times. I like his gimmick. He strikes me as a good dude. I like Ty Dillinger. I hope they don't waste him. The Perfect 10 thing, it's nothing important really, but it's just the dude's talented. I think the thing he needs to do is he needs to find more ways to distinguish himself. Otherwise, yeah, he's going to be like an Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
And of course, the highlight of SmackDown.
Shinsuke's thing was pretty good, too.
I mean, that made...
And
Eric...
Eric...
that debuted itself wasn't anything special, but considering it's Shinsuke... First of all, that dude has one of the best entrances I've ever fucking seen.
And
it was just great. I love how fucking weird he is in his entrance. It's awesome. Dude's a badass.
And then we got Eric Rowan returned also.
I can honestly... Dude, I feel so bad for that dude. Like, he is a good talent. They waste him, though.
Yeah.
Eric Rowan. Shut up, Rowan.
He got a new sheep mask.
I want to buy that. I want to buy the black one, and I want to buy that new one, too. I have the white one.
Put it on Noah's face and it gives you cancer.
Yeah, shut up, sheepdog.
Lunatic trying to mock sheepdog.
Yeah, and guess what? He found it. Sheepdog's better
Because he's
than he is.
autistic.
Either way. I mean, this is probably one of the greatest 5 days of wrestling in history. I mean, it was great all around everything.
Same here. Anything else you want to say?
Wait, what was that, Josh?
Anything else you want to say before we end the episode?
I just want to say, I mean, wrestling right now is looking pretty promising, I must admit. I think it's better than it has been in the last couple of years, with the exception of course, the loss of the Undertaker.
Yeah.
That is in my opinion, that is the biggest loss wrestling's ever suffered for.
Yeah.
So you should definitely give like a little farewell, like, you know, ending a little gong for the Undertaker.
I have that in the beginning of the episode.
Play it, man.
But this has been Storytime episode 18, I believe.
I thought First Antichrist was 18.
That was episode 17. But I only play. It's that theme song from WrestleMania. But I only plan on having 2 more guests. Well, Beerus, of course, for his actual story time, and then Akumu, possibly. So.
Oh, what? I didn't know Akumu might be doing one shit.
I thought you said so, but.
Well, when the fuck are you gonna do it?
I don't know. We'll see. Possibly him. We'll just have to wait and see.
Well, he's coming down tomorrow, so.
Let's say that might, because I think it could be interesting. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Don't know who the guest will be for next week. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.